When this is Sandy, I created the hearts, and I am back with a New Year's project. So I am using some products from Spellbinders that I actually got a year ago. This is December 2023's large die of the month. It's called Cheers to Us, and it's this very large champagne bottle. And I don't know, I just really liked the look of it. It comes with things you can make these glasses with. And then I also used this, I think it's a 3D embossing folder. I can't recall the name of it, but it makes this hearts embossing, and I really just really liked it because I think you can use that for a lot of the New Year's stamp set from the Not Too Shabby shop. It's a little bit of an older release, and even though it says 2023 on there, you could kind of put that part off. I think it's just a very usable, like, you need at least one like stamp set, I think, like this one. So I really like it. And so we're going to make some cards. They're a little bit larger cards for me because I'm doing 3 different sizes. I think this one is a 5.5 by 5.5 card. And the reason why it's big like that is because these bottles are pretty ginormous. And so I wanted them to actually fit on the card front. And these are the kinds of things you don't necessarily have to pop these into an envelope and mail them. You absolutely can. You can throw an envelope and do that. But these can be cards that you just hand deliver, or you maybe attach to a gift bag with a bottle of champagne or something on it as a gift, housewarming gift, or so on. So I'm just using my Barely Arts glue to place this down on my card front. And the papers that I'm using are sort of leftover papers from the Spellbinders Weekender virtual retreat that I did last year. And so some of the paper, like the paper is a little bit short, but I'm going to make it work anyway. I'm not too concerned because I think you're not going to be able to really notice with the elements that are going on this. But I am talking about, I did take that gold-ish solar case, and I used my finger and wiped across the front of that embossage. And it just gives it this little gold shine. A lot of this is going to get covered up by my elements, so I'm not too concerned. And then my stamped sentiment was heat embossed in gold on black cardstock. And so I've got my champagne bottle on some foam tape, some Ultimate foam tape, my favorite. And so I just kind of cut these pieces all out of various different scraps of cardstock that I had, you know, in my stash. I mean, I had some color ideas, but I just really like how it came out. It's very champagne bottle is really well done and easy to use. Not lots of tiny pieces, which is not my jam. I mean, I can use tiny pieces, but I don't love it. So. And then I've got my champagne glass right next to it. And it's easy to go.
Very first card.
Okay. Very easy. So the next one is going to be a slimline, and this one measures 3.5 by 8.5. So it is kind of a more, I think, a more traditional sized slimline. And I just did the same exact technique. That is a very, like, long, I think it's a 6 by 8, something like that, embossing folder. So it will emboss a pretty large piece of paper. So it definitely will do slimline, no problem. And so I do like these larger ones. They are kind of a pain in the store, I will say that. And they're just an awkward shape, which is totally fine, but they are a little bit of an awkward shape. So I did the same technique where I used the solar paste with my finger just on top of the embossed image. And it just gives it a little bit of shine and helps the image kind of stand out a little bit. You'll be able to see a little bit more of this one just because it's a little bit of a taller card. And so they all follow the same
my sentiment and goals.
sort
So
of
I've got
pattern. I have
this one here.
my champagne bottle with a
It's very
glass,
tall.
and then my gold embossed image on black.
So very easy.
And
Everything's
so
on
it just makes
foam.
it easy if you're going to be making multiple
And
cards. You could change it
I'm
up a
trying
little
really
bit,
hard
you
to
know,
give
but
this out to
the
somebody
doing
or
the same
yell at
layout really
something.
makes it go a lot faster and using sort of the same
Go.
images. In this case, I'm
came
using
together
the
really
champagne
nicely.
bottle, the glass,
I really like
and
this dye. I'm
the
liking a lot
sentiment.
more of
And I really
of
just
their
kind of
dyes.
changed
I
up the
still
colors
kind
of my
stray away
champagne
from any of the ones with
bottles,
gazillion
and so that
little
just
tiny
makes things
pieces.
go
So
a
like
little quicker.
they have those ones
It
like
could
the
easily,
dancing
in this case,
Santas
be
and
wine.
whatever.
You know, it doesn't
I
have
stay
to
away from
be
those because the pieces
champagne.
are just too tiny for me.
Um,
I can't.
And
Some
so
of
things
those
again on foam.
just too tiny for me.
Let's find a way to make that fit on the card so it's
This
not sticking off.
under a little bit.
Go ahead and place that on there.
Let's just
Try not to squish my
okay.
glass too
So there we
badly.
go.
So there we go.
And
That is card
that
number
is
two.
number 2.
And now we're on to the
So
third
they're
and
all
last
different
card. So the
sizes.
third and last card
Card
is
number
more of a
3
slimline size.
is kind of a
It
different
is,
size
I think,
too.
I
So
think it's a little
this
bit of a
one
wider card. I want to say it's just about 3 3/4 of an inch by 6. And so for this one, instead of using the solar paste, I actually did a little bit of ink on there. So it's just sort of a darker blue ink. It's a little bit of an ombre effect. You're not going to see tons of that, but just little glimpses of it because it's going to cover it up quite a bit by the images. So I'm going to glue that down onto a white card base.
But I always get worried
And
about
the champagne bottle for this one is, I did gold and blue. So it's like a navy and a light blue.
A lot of my cards I do give
And of course
to
I have my
coworkers.
image. This one I went ahead and I
have
matted
boxes,
it
you know what I mean?
on some gold
Educations, we have mail
paper.
room boxes. You can just pop one in.
And
All right.
so that one
so
is just going to go flat down.
This one I did some score tape.
And then my champagne bottle is on foam, and it's just going to kind of lay there right on the side. And this one might be my favorite one. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And then I thought maybe I would maybe attach these to some sparkling cider or something like that and give these to some coworkers. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And then I have
and I'm loving these like little
my champagne glass,
just a great way of organizing my project.
which is just going to go right down that line.
Make a video of them.
So these are just some fun and easy ways to celebrate the new year. Thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy.
All 3 different sizes of cards, and this one right here, and this card right here. So thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy, Crying with a Heart.